Yes, but this got your share.
Just want to close it. Which one is my room is showing. My room is showing.
This is just your bookshelf.
I'm sweating so much. Excuse me, who's that?
Your laptop is not. So
Is it okay?
can you use something and wipe your face? What is that?
I've already started. Everybody I see me seeing everything we're doing, and I'm just afraid of changing this thing so that I don't have issues. Yeah. So I'll just have to edit it later. So I'm going to have to show you a new link. I'll send this thing to you. Help me share it because I don't know what's happening. My link is not linking. I wish I could post it. Hi, good evening, everyone. If you're here with me, please let me know. I don't know if the same link is working. I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm late. My link has been changing without me even knowing. Yeah. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. So let's start. Yes. Can you see me? Can you hear me? If you can see me, you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section. Yes, can you see me? Okay. Hi guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I am Dr. Chimsom Ogu. I know. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know I'm live. I've been struggling with my network and I've not been able to sort myself out. Yeah, I don't know. It has been going off and on, and my phone has been falling. So, so let me just start. Yes, thank you for joining me today. I am Dr. Chimsom Ogu, your skin and confidence doctor, and I'm grateful that you joined me. So now, yes, let's start on a more lively note. Let me go back to myself because this thing wanted to frustrate me, but I said no, I'm sure. So, happy International Women's Day to all the lovely, lovely women in my stream. I love you all. Thank you for joining me, and I am grateful. So, today we are going to talk about something that I'm actually very passionate about, which is your road to becoming. So as a woman, I would advise you, I want to say that when you get to a certain age, you realize that some things are not that important, more things are more important. And then if you keep waiting till you're my age before you realize that you need to work on yourself, it may be too late. Don't be like me. Start early. If you're a younger person, start the journey to becoming a better version of yourself in every aspect of your life, in your academics, in your relationships, in your family. It's important, and the truth is that there's a process to achieving this. It doesn't just happen overnight. So, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, welcome again to another episode of Going Through the Week. The focus is becoming a better version of yourself. Now, I want to say something. Growth doesn't just happen by accident. We actually have to put in the work, and that work helps you grow. And when you're on, sometimes we think that there's a destination. There's no particular destination, but you find that you become a better version of yourself every day. Every day you see that, oh, I've changed. Last year I wasn't the same way I was yesterday. The year before, I have grown. I am still on a journey of becoming. I haven't gotten to where I want to be, but I can see the progress. I can see the change. I'm able to sit back and appreciate where I am now and from where I'm coming from, and that is the most important thing. Growth only happens when you're intentional about investing in who you are becoming. So the truth is that growth is intentional. You can't just sit down and expect to become better. When you are there just watching all the Telemundo or Z World or whatever, you're not deliberately making out time. I'm not saying those things are bad, but sometimes you find yourself watching series. I used to be a culprit. You watch it for days, and that's just wasting your life. That's if you can watch that series you can give yourself time, organize time to do those things that you love to do, but still also insert time to do what you have to do. Sometimes you're pressing phone for hours. Before you know it, if you go through your stats now, you say that you've been on social media for 3 hours. 3 hours in a whole day wasted scrolling. Now if they ask you, what did you get from it? Nothing. So becoming has to be intentional. Growth has to be deliberate. You have to say, I am on a journey to become a better version, and these are the things I need to do to get to that point. You have to also tell yourself, I can get there. You see somebody that's really where you want to go, and you say intentionally, I am going to get to that point, and you ask yourself, what do I need to do? What do I need to change? Because the truth is that if you cannot think it, you cannot become it. If you cannot imagine getting there, you cannot actually reach that point. So it's very important that we understand that we need to be intentional. We also need to know that we need to develop skills that are going to match us where we want to go. The truth is that, for example, you want to run a hotel, you want to build a hotel, and you don't know anything about hotels. You can self-teach yourself. You can intentionally make out time every day. Say, oh, every 20 minutes every day, I'm going to read something about a hotel, get the book, take a course online about hotel management, and in a year, you're going to gather enough knowledge so that when that opportunity comes, you are ready to take it. So you cannot say, oh, I want to be this, and then you're not doing anything to develop yourself. You also have to challenge the limitations. Sometimes, growing up, we learn that we can't do some things. We're not good enough to do some things. And those things that we heard, oh, they say you're not intelligent, they limit us. And they make us afraid to soar to where we're supposed to go. It makes us shrink. And to truly glow, you have to identify them, deliberately identify it. Either attend a course that will help you identify maybe the traumas that shaped you and made you who you are. Some of us don't actually want to tell to us, say to ourselves, oh, our parents, oh, there's some things that happened in my childhood, either from my parents or caregivers or a teacher in school, that make me shrink or make me not achieve what I'm supposed to achieve. Some of us don't want to be, we feel like we are sinning if we are doing that thing. It doesn't mean that you're saying your parents did not do a good job. Yes, they did the best they knew at the time, and it was okay at the time. But if you do yourself a disservice in this time where there's so much information, if you don't deliberately sit down, find out the things that gave you those, limiting thoughts that are not allowing you move, and then pick them and start to find a way to heal from them. If you need help, you go and get it, because you cannot become who you are meant to be if those challenging limitations keep drawing you back. You need to also be aware that you have the potential to do what you need to do. You can do it. That's just the truth. Anything you set your mind to, you can do it. The sky is just your starting point. But Something will always tell you, oh, I don't speak well enough, I don't know how to speak English, I don't know how to do this one, oh, nobody will listen to me. Come off it. You can, and you will. You can keep giving excuses from today till tomorrow, but the truth is that excuses are tenable. We can always give excuses. The people that rise are people that rise above those excuses and move, irrespective of whatever their mind is telling them or the reason their mind is giving them. So it's important that we understand it. So the Bible even tells us that wisdom is the principal thing. So get wisdom. So make sure that you develop skills and get wisdom to do what you need to do. Now, another thing that we need to do to get who we're supposed to be as both women and both men is to invest in our mind. Oh my God, I can't overstress this. Your mind is one of the most powerful investments you can make. Sometimes we spend money. Oh, I want to buy a wig. I need a new car. And some of us are afraid and reluctant to pay for courses that will help you grow. Let me tell you something. Investing in your mind is the only thing that is going to be with you for most of your life. I said most because maybe there are diseases that make you lose your mind, but for the rest of your life, that's the thing that is going to be with you forever. If you buy that wig, you're going to get tired of it. If you buy that new bag, it's going to get old. If you buy a car, a phone, it's going to get outdated. But when you spend money, buying books and reading them, not those of us that buy books and keep on the shelf. When you take time to take courses that are going to grow you and open your mind up and make you better than you are currently. When you take time to learn new skills, when you take time to expose yourself to ideas that will challenge you, because there's some things that you don't know until either you read it in a book. There's some books that you read that they activate your mind. You'll be like, oh my God, why didn't I know that? And that one knowledge you got from that book or from that course will be what will catapult you to where you're supposed to go. So it's important that you expose yourself to those ideas and then you challenge yourself. Now, knowledge is one investment no one can take away from you. Nobody can take it away from you. It is worth every penny. I will pay anything. At this point, I've gotten to the point where I will pay anything for a book. Once I know that book is going to help me, it's going to help me grow, I will pay for a course. Once I know it's going to make me better. Do you know that? So I'm that person. I've gotten to that stage because I realized that that's the more important thing in life. It's not about how many bags you buy, designer, the wig you buy. Yes, if you can afford it easily and still do those things that grow you, fine. But the truth is that in years, those things are going to disappear. Your mind, what is in your mind is what you have and what is always going to be there. So even the Bible in Hosea says, my people are destroyed because they lack knowledge. So please, I implore you, buy books, not just keep them and read them. Make a commitment, even if it's 1 page a day. Read 1 page a day. Start like that. Very soon you find yourself reading 2 pages. Commit 5 minutes. Next time, 10 minutes. Before you know it, you'll be better than you were. If you do this for 3 months, you'll be better than you were in 3 months. And the things that you learn, even if you say in every book I read, I implement one thing, it's going to change your life. I mean, when I started reading books, I asked myself, why haven't I been doing this for years? Because I realized that my people that I know that are ahead of me, the difference between me and them is what they know and what they implemented, not just reading from what they read in books. I repeat, in books. So to become, you cannot remove learning out of it. You must gain knowledge, even if it's by reading or taking courses. If you don't like reading, get ebooks and listen to the book so that you at least, get something out of it. So I can't overstress that. Reading is very important. Now, another thing, for you to even become, you have to believe that you can. You have to believe in yourself. Growth requires you to have a strong self-belief in where you are going to. A lot of people remain where they are because they doubt themselves, either because of something that happened in the past or because they tried something and it failed and they believe that they are not where they are supposed to be. But confidence actually grows when you begin to see yourself differently. When you look at yourself, even if your mind is telling you, this guy you're ugly, just look at yourself and say, I'm the finest person in the world. Keep telling it to yourself. Very soon you start to believe it, and very soon you start to see it. One thing I do is that I tell myself, looking at myself in the mirror, and I remind myself who I am every day and every night. It helps me stay and grow the way it should be. Confidence grows when you begin to see yourself differently. Now, I'll tell you another thing I do. I have a vision board, and that vision board reminds me. Vision board, maybe if you're one of my groups, I can share my vision board with you. If you read about it, learn about it, maybe I should do a whole episode on vision board. It helps you visualize and see where you want to go. So it makes it easier. Sometimes you can imagine something, but we can't really have a picture. But if you can create a picture, AI has even made it better. You can make a picture of yourself where you want to go using AI. And when you see yourself in that space, somehow it does something to you. You start to believe it. So I look at those pictures and I say, oh, I can see myself. This is where I am. So it spurs you on to do all the things you need to do so that you can grow. You understand? A vision board, your dreams and your goals remind you of where you are going. Write your vision down. That's my best Bible verse. Whatever vision you have, whatever goal, write it down and look at it every day, so that even when you don't feel like doing the work to become who you are supposed to be, you're going to push yourself to. Now, the Bible tells us that we can do all things, all, he did not say some, all through Christ who strengthens us. We can do there's no some, they did not say some of them, they said all. So once you believe that you can do something, you can. If you believe that you cannot. So it starts in your mind. I want you to believe. This International Women's Day, especially for the women, I want you to put your goal and tell yourself, give yourself a timeline and say, this thing I'm going to achieve it, and I can, because even my God says I can. Now, step outside your comfort zone. Stop playing small. Are you sure we're going to do 15 minutes today? Because the fire is firing. Stop playing small. So you become better when you try new things. You cannot keep being afraid of doing something that's going to grow you. You can't because you can't grow. If you're afraid of taking risks because they may say I did not do it well. Oh, what if I fail? What if you don't? Even if you fail, you stand up and you fail again until it becomes perfect. So face your fears and move. Enter rooms that challenge you. When you see people and you feel like I'm not supposed to be there, where you're walking, you're supposed to be there. Nobody say you're not supposed to be. Have the courage to ask for what you want. Do what you need to do, so that you can also get to the level where you feel that confidence. So hope I'm talking to you. Hope I'm talking to somebody. Yeah. Now, comfort keeps you on the same level. Comfort keeps you on the same level. Courage moves you forward. Oh my God, courage moves you forward. So the Bible says you should be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Step outside your comfort zone today. Tell yourself, what is that thing I'm afraid of doing? You understand? How do I need to do it? What is the first smallest step I need to take to be able to achieve that thing, that person I want to become? What is it? So in different aspects of your life, pick different things that you need to achieve, and find one small step that you're going to start today that's going to propel you to get into where you want to be. So another thing I would say is respect yourself enough to grow. Now, when you respect yourself, you believe that you need to invest yourself. The truth is that all this, I don't have time to read, I don't have time to I'm too busy. Busier than who? You spend 5 hours on the phone scrolling. Why are you busier than? You have to love yourself enough and respect yourself enough to be able to consciously invest in yourself. You have to choose yourself. You have to consciously choose better habits. Choose to be disciplined. Choose to gain knowledge. Choose better environments that will help you shape who you're supposed to be. Choose to stay disciplined. Becoming better is not about perfection. Don't get me wrong. It's about progress. So that you're better than you were yesterday. You're better than you were, the year before. So at the end of the year, when you look at yourself, you say, I have 15 minutes have gone. I have, become better. I have grown. I have done this. I have done that. So you tell yourself that, and then you're happy with yourself. Tiny steps every day, and don't decide to do 100 things at the same time. Start small. Make a list. This is where I want to go. What are the daily steps I'm going to take that are going to help me get there, to become who I see myself in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years? What are the daily steps? Create, break those steps down and create habits. Yes, and then this is very important, very vital. Now, personal growth also reflects in how you show up. If you're growing, when people see you, they know, because you're going to be different, you're going to shine, you're going to glow, like I said. So when you grow, your confidence improves. You can join discussions. When people are talking, you have something to say. You understand? Your mindset expands. You start to see opportunities that you were not seeing before. You even start to make more money. You have more peace. It actually increases. And when your mind is healthy, your glow improves too. Like, I've gone back to the glow. My dermatology cannot help it. Now, inner growth creates an outer glow. So when you're growing inside, it actually starts to see, people start to say, oh, you have changed, oh, you're better, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. So now I want to challenge you this week. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do this week to become better? Maybe it's, reading a new book, starting to read 1 page a day, and then gradually increase it until it becomes a habit. Making it easy. To make habits easy, stack them on top of habits that you already do. Like, for example, you always brush your teeth every day, and you say, okay, before I brush my teeth, I'll read 1 page of a book. And if you do that in 3 months, you may have finished 1 book, and you find yourself, if from 1 page you start reading 3 pages, very soon you get used to reading 5 pages, and with time it becomes a habit. So stack it on a habit that you already have. Ask yourself, what new skill do I need to learn to get to where I'm supposed to do? So how do I learn it? You may not have to pay for the skill. There are YouTube videos everywhere. If there's somewhere you want to go, you have to start somewhere. Even if you can't afford to pay for it, concentrate, dedicate time every day to do something to learn that skill. Now, I pay for a course and attend a course, and that will help you to get the courage you need to learn that skill you need to perfect. Now, step into a new opportunity. Dare yourself. If an opportunity comes in, step in, take it. Even if you don't know how to you're going to go about it, or conclude it, have the courage to start. Because somehow, just like someone gave an analogy once of when you're driving in the dark, you're not seeing the end of the road, but you're seeing the next a few meters ahead. That is what stepping in courage in a new opportunity that may give you opportunity to be better is. You move, you can see only the first step, and then while you move, you start to see it becomes clearer, it becomes clearer, it becomes clearer until you get to where you're supposed to be. So growth happens one decision at a time. So please commit to taking that decision this week. So now let's do our affirmations for the week. Now say with me, I am becoming a better version of myself. I invest in my growth and my future. I am capable of more than I imagine. I step outside my comfort zone with courage. I grow, evolve, and if you can still hear me. Can you hear me, please? Wait. Can you still see me? Am I still live? Am I still live, please? Oh my god, I had a call coming. I hope he hasn't cut it off. Okay, so let's continue, yeah? Becoming a better version of yourself is a lifelong journey. I need you to know that it requires you to grow, it requires discipline, it requires faith, it requires courage. Now, I want you to keep learning. I want you to keep believing. I want you to keep growing. I am Dr. Chimsom Ogu, your skin and confidence doctor. I help you glow from inside out. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I have impacted you today. Have a wonderful day. See you same time, same place next week. Bye bye.